hello. A very good morning to you. Very good morning to you all. My name is Adi Chris, and this is Wake Up Nigeria. Today is the 4th of December. I don't know how this time they fly. You just now we said the year will soon end. It really don't end. Now, wow, old age don't come, and they look my hair gray hair full everywhere. In Jesus' name, I'll talk less today so that I can reserve some of my energy. But today, as you can see, the topic is reading the Nigerian youth, biology and ideology. And I don't want to say all ideology, so I want to merge it so that it can make sense. If not, sometimes when they talk of the Nigerian youth, you get confused. What are they really talking about? Are they talking of the age, or are they talking of the ideas they bring on board? So that's going to be the topic of today. But as you know, a lot is happening. And like I said before, some of us will never learn. And until we start to learn, failure remains a self-fulfilling prophecy for us. We need to learn and unlearn and maybe approach the way we do things. I think my last topic, I was saying that I have seen no reason why churches should not be paying taxes in Nigeria. And everybody were angry at me. Because if you pay tithe to God, it goes to God. There's a meaning for it. But you can't pay tax to your community. You can't love God if you don't love your neighbor. The neighborhood is run by the government. Until you love your neighborhood, you can never love God. That is the commandment of God. But we're going to come to that closely. But before we jump into that today, let's see the young man in the news. Pastor Toby Adegwega is finally in the net. Now, you know, this is a young man I know very well. And I keep telling them, Pastor Toby is my friend. I know him. Pastor Toby, you don't behave here like as if you are in Nigeria. You showcase, in fact, Toby is more than a movie star. That's how he come across. And it's been wrong. This is not Nigeria, Toby. And you have all the allegations again, one upon the other, one upon the other, one upon the other. Toby, yay. Now let you day. Now they say you even bang this guy while you give him belly. Everybody, nobody knows the truth. I've not been trying to talk to Toby, but you have been all over the places. Why, my brother? This is not Nigeria. You know, the kind of money Toby was making at a point in time was amazing. When I met Toby, it was at a small church in Elephant and Castle. When I came back to London about a few years later, Toby not able to use that church again. They go around the country. I said, this boy has been proved. So I called and I found out, and I said, well, his boy is my boy too. No, we still work together, to some extent. But Toby he not do well. My guy not do well at all. Let's bring Toby here. You see, I'm not going to use Toby as an example, but what is wrong with us? Toby is a movie star. I don't know him to be a pastor. You see the kind of watch when Toby do the wear. The kind of thing with the wear. For what? I think that's exactly what we're saying. Are you serving God or you're serving yourself? This pride. There's something went wrong to me. And somebody that knows you too well, I should not be doing this. So I'm not going to spend time on you today. But it's a shame that finally they would like to use you as an example. They're going to deport you. And there's hardly a Nigerian pastor that will do well here. You know why? You can't do that. Where's Asimolo? He don't run. May he come back. Tell him may he come open that the church. May he come, they carry people. Come they buy. Pastor Asimolo was buying villages here. I said that boy won't go prison. Not in the United Kingdom. You don't do it. For respect yourself. That village where you come from, for respect her. You come here, you begin to. In fact, Asimolo almost bought the village. What did he say that will do to you? Here, would they sweep the leg before? Would they sweep ground, put leg? You come and display your church style in Nigeria, in the UK. You're going to get followers, and they are Nigerians. No, you go, they follow Toby. All this Toby did, now black people, they follow, yeah, because something is wrong with us. I would have loved Toby to say, I am a youth leader, not a pastor. You are a youth leader who believes in God, yes, but use the youth leadership because that was what you are. And then you would have used it to build their lives. And that's exactly what I'm saying. Toby, if you were sincere with us and say you are a youth leader, you'll be running for president. Because at the end of the day, if you never to gather you together, then begin to empower them, let them grow. You understand? I saw him do the last thing. Toby, you know what I do. But I love this boy. But Toby is a youth leader. I never see him as a pastor. Of course, the gun can be used and he knows the Bible well, but that's not the point. Toby was practicalizing Christianity in a different way. But I would have loved to take my pure God out of this and then deal with what you are, a youth leader. And that would have served you better. I've been able to play with all your this thing. You love the young boys. I saw you with Davido. You have checked out with all of them. It's good. But Toby, you are a youth leader. And let us forgive him because he's a young man and he has that young age. Things are, a lot of money came on board and things are bound to happen. But Toby, what I did not understand is, as a youth leader, you would have been able to empower your boys. Get them, let them make money. And because what Toby had was people, population, followers, and followers is money. But you can do it so that you begin to touch their lives, Toby. In the UK, these young people were entitled to take some little loan. So if they take some loan and you use the loan to build them, if they put the loan together, you begin to build a community, government have no right to fight you. And that is what you would have said. That the money with you is the money from my young people. Well, we're going to use it to build our lives. But you put it as that you are a church. How are you going to defend this kind of money? 1.87 million fraud. You know, people here they are not like Nigeria. We cannot compare you to this brother here. You are not like Nigeria because this man can get away with it. EFCC will come when they are unprepared. I want to ask you now, where is Yaya Bello? That is by the way. Is he there with EFCC? I did not release her. That is a topic for another day, but we will stay with Toby small. Toby, the best way to describe Toby, and if I were the lawyer defending him, I would have been saying is Pastor Toby. I would have described him as a youth leader. A youth leader that put young people together, who now decided to put some money together for their collective growth. And Toby, that is what we need. The UK black community need a leader. Let's be clear. Toby filled the vacuum. What kind of vacuum? That's what I'm coming to today. Pastor Toby filled the vacuum. Young people in the United Kingdom, young black people, when they say young people, when the British people say young people, they are actually talking of young black people. Let's get it clear. For those of you in the UK with me, when they say young people, they are talking of young black people. Young people in crime is young black people in crime. You only see one young white people committing the same crime with our boys commit. So when they say young people, it is us they're talking about, our children. And Toby came in, and I was quite impressed with the way Toby was able to put black young kids together, girls and boys. And that's a good thing because there's a vacuum, this leadership vacuum for the black community in the UK. And I want to talk about this a little bit today. Toby came but he came in as a pastor. If you come in as a pastor, Toby, and then you're gathering this money, you're going to get into trouble. What we would have said is, I am a youth leader, I have these young people together, and we're trying to empower our lives, build an NGO around it, and empower them. I'm talking today, Toby, you know me. Empower them. When I say empower them, let's take it this way, Toby. I saw you organize the fashion show. Well, you do your wrongs. I don't care. You know, you can begin to give rooms for things like that. You could even, you see, if Toby were smart enough, you would have a football team with the young people following you. You see, you would have the families, I don't know that name of your church, would have a different segment to begin to create brands, business brands. And that should not have nothing to do with church. Because your eyes were on you because look at the way you dress. The way you come out, look at your wristwatches and you say you're a pastor. Pastor don't dress like that. Pastor don't wear the kind of shoes and those high heavy shoes And you know, and the pastors, we know that they wear suit. Toby na star guy. I mean, no, Toby. When I look at small, Toby na guy man. You know, it's not a local pastor. So they couldn't handle that. But that doesn't make him a criminal. Where he got it wrong was doing this in the name of a church. In the name of a God. Do it as a community leader. That's who you were. And nobody would have touched you. And it's a lesson to every single one of you out there. You want to set up a church in England? Be wise. Like I keep asking, where is Pastor Shimologo? If they catch that one, I know you were going to go to prison, Pastor Shimologo, because the things you were buying at the end, it's only you are heading to prison. You are in the UK. Toby, you are lucky they're going to deport you, even though you were heading to prison. Prison, that is if you don't serve 1 year imprisonment before they send you to Nigeria. It's fraud. But you have a right to do what you were doing, Toby. I don't know how you managed to get the young people together. The gap was there. Let me tell you. I'm going to give you my instance, what I do. I'm doing filmmaking. Do you know young black people don't have a career in film in the UK? Now, the British Film Institute released about £500 million to filmmakers yearly. Black people don't get 1 million. Show me one black company that have gotten a grant of £1 million in the United Kingdom. I don't want to talk about them. I don't want to talk about these guys, man. So, Toby, then you came on. I was seeing you that you're going to do the style of Marcus Garvey. Not in Jesus' name, we're all going to go to heaven. Give us the style of Marcus Garvey. What did Marcus Garvey do? Marcus Garvey put black people together and they begin to do their own thing. And then you can raise money. They will still target you because they send Marcus Garvey to prison and send him back to Jamaica. But at least your case would have been clear. We'll be supporting you now. But you did it in the name of God. How can I talk about you, Toby? What will I have to say about Pastor Toby now? Because to me now, you're still a fraud. You are a fraud like your brother pastors at home who are taking money from people in the name of a God. That the Christ cannot defend that. I'm too old for that. Look at my hair, gray hair only. It's rubbish. But as a youth leader, you could have done all this. You could have. You could have. You got the class, you got the people, you could have done a lot. Toby, you'll be organizing serious concerts in the United Kingdom. Serious. In fact, this one, even the church is stopping you. And you have them, Davido Power, all those ones. You can throw big concerts and make big money here. Nobody, no eyes will be on you. That is when you see young people, you Toby, this is what you have, that I don't have. You have the music boys here with you. I don't know anybody who doesn't know you, Toby. So what you would have done is use whatever one you have to create a brand and say, hey, Davido, you know what? Your boy is going to do something in UK. Let's throw a concert. Instead of you go to carry them come here, Toby, now you go carry them come. They go perform for stadium, the money go stay with us. Look at speak PG. Is that not smart? Will that not be better for us as a people? Say, Toby, as Toby there, and Toby they organize football, we don't get our black football team. Give them one name. Do you know of all the football team in England? Black man not be manager. How many of them you see black people when be manager? Now all of you go the manager. They cost us. Now when they play the ball, we not go fit be manager. Then anything happen to our brain, we not go talk. But what I'm saying is this: would it be out of place to be with all you had to have a football team for the black people? To have a place where they make movies. Young black talented people, even your boy, who is going to be my cameraman in my movie. Why don't you set up a place where they begin to make movies? And then begin to make money. You have a heritage, Toby. And being in the UK was a unique opportunity. I didn't have a chance to sit down with a young man. I can't blame him. But I'm going to sit Toby down and talk to him. Do you know how much you would have turned out? Because there is a British talent with all the beautiful, they all studied film. They're all good at that. And there's Nollywood a big market for you. 6 hours is too. In fact, I could be going to Nigeria in 4 hours. In years to come, in 3 hours, you'll fly to Nigeria. Not only 6 hours, some will fly. So, a time will come, you fly 2 hours to Nigeria. The airplane will soon come. So, what are we talking about? So, you could have been able to actually put this together with what you have. The truth is there is still vacuum here, people. There is a vacuum. There's a lack of leadership, the lack of coming together of young black people in the United Kingdom, and they are astray. I know they are going to say they are not. Individually, you guys will fail. You haven't got the population to stand in the United Kingdom. You haven't got it. So you can continue to be sidelined. You only remain there. Until you come together, you cannot be a force. And it's unfortunate that Toby got to go. Before I could sit down with him and tell him what is what. I pray, I fight. So if I have my way, if I knew, I would have come into the case. I would have defended you as a community leader. I won't go to the church and say you're a pastor. Who's going to disturb that rubbish? You're not a pastor. You're a community leader. And that would have solved the problem. And then we begin to make you work as a community leader. To be you have what it takes. All it takes. And I'm really sad. Mary is becoming a culture now. You always come to this show late. No, it's not allowed anymore. Why?
How will I enter? If there's no light, how can I connect with you?
And you cannot even drop a message.
There's no network.
No network in your phone?
Yes.
You need to go on a break. Because, anyway, because this young guy is going to just get me upset. You know, there's no network in your phone, no network in the studio, no network in your phone. Unacceptable. And well, I'm going to do this show and get out of here right now. As you can do tomorrow. Well, what I have to say is this. My people, there are things we can do, there are things we cannot. Pastor Toby would have easily got away as a community leader. As a community leader, Pastor Toby would have won. But he came, that he is a pastor, and they are now in a mess. In fact, the situation is sad. Very, very sad as it is. And it is unacceptable. Well, I want you guys to know that we have an issue at hand. The issue of Pastor Toby going to face deportation. Very, very sad. And I pray it does not happen because he represents something that is missing among us. Toby is the only young man that is able to put young people together that I know. He did it in the name of a God, but I know him to be a community leader. And that is the strength, and that is the angle I want to approach him today. And that is why I brought up this beautiful topic. You know, and again, when they say Nigerian youth, what are we talking about? Are you youth in biology, from the biological sense of it, or you are youth in ideological sense? What I mean is this. I am 20 years old. That qualifies you to be a youth. Okay? Is that the only thing that qualifies you as a youth because of your age? Then you are stupid. What are the characteristics of a youth? So before you come and say I'm a youth, please check your dictionary and look at the characteristics of a youth. Youths are energetic. They are upward thinking. They are smart. In fact, they do things. They see the future. They confront issues. Are you one of them? I like what Peter Erufai said. Erufai, sorry, not Peter. I know Erufai, Peter Erufai, they sound the same. Peter was our goalkeeper, Erufai. I'm not related, when they come to that one. Erufai. I like this thing, you know. Erufai once said that. I'm a youth. Is somebody going to give you presidency? He said nobody's going to give it to you. You're going to take it. And that is exactly what it is. When young people say, nobody give us chance, nobody give us this. The question is, what's your idea? What idea do you have? You see what a wasted idea we have here? This is a potential presidential candidate. Pastor Toby is a potential presidential candidate. What did he do? He was able to put people together. And he's driving an ideology. Like I said, I don't know Pastor Toby to be a pastor. I know him to be a youth leader. And that That's the kind of leadership we're looking for in youth. For those of you saying you are young people, having a group of young people, what do you do with it? What is the idea? Because we are young people, so we're not going to fight? Or you're going to organize yourself into a force that will shake the nation? What kind of youth are you? Tell me the kind of youth you are. I need to know. If I know the kind of youth you are, then I'm disappointed. And you need to ask yourself, what qualifies you as a youth? Is it your age? Because I'm a particular age, I'm a youth? Or because I have the idea of a youth? Do you know some 80 years people are youth? I'm more youthful than you. I'm a young man, I'm a youth. How can you be youth if you are this age? If you don't have an age? What a disaster you are. Now I'm going to go on a quick break because today is hot in the studio. When I come back, we're going to talk more. Don't go away. Pastor Toby is with us.
Find your sanctuary in the heart of the city. Live the life you deserve in an exquisite apartment. Srtv Luxury Shortlet Apartment, Lagos, is a place where your comfort is rest assured. Welcome to Srtv Shortlet Apartment, part of the prestigious Srtv Real Estate family. Why choose us? Prime location, nestled in the heart of Lagos, close to key attractions, business hubs, and vibrant nightlife. Modern interiors, fully furnished, stylish apartments designed to provide the ultimate comfort. Luxury redefined, vacation perfected. 24/7 security. Enjoy peace of mind with round-the-clock security and CCTV surveillance. Top-notch amenities, high-speed Wi-Fi, smart TV, air conditioning, fully equipped kitchen, and lots more. Perfect for business travelers, family vacations, romantic getaways, special events, and more. Book your stay today and experience Lagos like never before. Call +234 8143 582856 or +447 4388 190 or email us at realestate@superiorradioandtelevision.com. Srtv Shortlet Apartment, where comfort meets luxury.
Welcome back, people. Welcome back. It's Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Andy Chris, reaching you all the way from London. It's a wonderful day, and it's a day to rock in the floor. I am talking about the Nigerian youth. What qualifies you as a youth? Are you a youth? You think you are youth because I am 20 years old, I'm 25 years old? Is that what qualifies you as youth? Or you are exhibiting the characteristics of a youth? Do you know some 80 years old are more youthful than you? A cake in your youthful age, and it's a shame. You should ask yourself, what makes you a youth? When people are doing certain things, you're not part of it. You can't even participate in politics. You cannot even go out and vote. I'm a youth. What makes you a youth? What are the ingredients that makes you a youth? It's very unfortunate that many people are youth in the biology sense of it alone. But ideologically, they are old. Archaic. You're even more archaic than me. I'm 57 years old. 25, 28, 30 years old. You don't think like a young man. If you think like a young man, what forward thinking ideas do you have? You know, and that's why it hurts me. Pastor Toby, he used the word, I don't want to remove Toby. Toby, I love to call him Toby. Toby is a smart young man. See, what hurt me today, I'm so sad because I was prepared to talk about the Nigerian youth, and then Toby came on board. And I'm so sad. You know why? Because Toby would have learned from what it takes to grow young people and own a community. With what he had, we could turn it to a community. I was looking at Toby and I said one day, wow, I said this boy could be the Marcus Garvey of our time. But all I see is going to the church And I can't actually see anything big product coming out. The only thing I've seen that is close to what I want to see was a fashion show. And I said, I said, this boy, he don't like money too much. Do you know Pastor Toby would have grown young people in the UK? All of them are supposed to have their mortgages now. Toby, how many young people follow you had a mortgage before you get into this now? How much of their money has gone into that bloody church? You call it church. How many of them have a mortgage? Do you know what Toby would have done? Is to put everybody bring your money. Today we take mortgage for this one. And that's your house. And you begin to pay slowly. Keep your straight walk. Tomorrow we'll give another one. We'll give another one. Young black people would have owned homes in the UK. We want Toby put together. What have you done? Other than Sunday dancing and dropping money again. Toby, you play Nigerian church like the way they do it in Nigeria, pay tithes and offering. And get big shoes. You drive big cars. No idea. What a missed opportunity. What a missed opportunity with Pastor Toby. And don't get me wrong. The man got some skills which we could have tapped on. Toby, please, as you hear me today, go and research Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey didn't have the opportunity you have, but this is what Marcus Garvey did. Even for Marcus Garvey to have black people audience in the United States, he went into the church. Because that's where black people gather. Now you are a church. So if you use that one to gather people, it was all good. Toby, I'm wondering, I'm looking around saying, how many of these young people have mortgages here? No, vessel. I'm talking here. Do you know the amount of talent with Toby? Marcus Garvey bought a shipload and he was in trouble for it. Toby, I can tell you that other than big cars, we don't think can't let Toby do. At least Ashimolo bought a village. The only church won't buy. If Ashimolo had used that money to say you people, yeah, all of now. Let's begin to build, let us have our own, let us have our community, not owned by new. You get this house here, you get this house here. Because I'm talking of this mortgage that we can use to empower your own people. Instead, you come with the archaic idea. What did Papa they do for hope? Now you can't do here. And you say you are a youth. Are you a youth in biology, Toby, or you are a youth in ideology? That's the question of today. I know I could end the show. Because I'm already pissed off. What a disaster. What a country we find ourselves. What a set of people. I am sad. You know, I've not had a chance really to talk about young black people in the UK. And for those of you in Nigeria, anywhere watching me, we have a huge challenge here. We have challenge of role model. We are not truly in government. The population doesn't help us. But we are even helping ourselves. The stereotype of where the black man could be is still there. There's nothing is impeding you, but there's a place you know you are not there. It's not meant for you. You said no. And let me put it this way. You know, I came up and I want to do a documentary at the moment, and I'm pissed off. And I'm going to say this today. I picked up and I want to do a documentary on the only black man of our time that have run politics. Because I saw his movement. I'm talking of Benny Brown. I'm still on that documentary. And they all thinking me, they thought I make a lot of money that I want to share. I said, I don't have it. If you want me to do it, I'll leave it. I'll walk away from the project. But this is it. I wanted to use him as an inspiration to say to black people, why are we not in politics? Now, thank God the guy that took over from him is now the foreign secretary. If they will not follow people now, he's going to say don't belong. The day you will get trouble, not call on us. Don't empower your people now. There's limit to what only you can do. Toby was only wearing the big shoes. He never think like a young man. And there is an opportunity for you, Toby. If you have a second chance, because you're still young. And for those of you who look like Toby, whoever will take over this church from him. Now you learn. I want to ask you, for those of you going to be angry with me today, where is your what have you benefited? Or what have you? I'm not talking of personal benefit. What is the group benefit from this? Do you know if you guys in the family, is it what you call the family? I call you family. If you guys have formed a place where you are now growing different businesses. Like today, this big organization, Toby, if you had bring Davido, who I know is your friend, to perform in the stadium here, how much you will make? Don't be surprised the next concert now you go organize. Let me put it that way. So if you want to raise money, the money Toby has been able to gather from you guys, if na musician I think can they bring on here, because at least we got the musicians now. Nobody will get on our brothers. Now our younger ones like now your mate. Now they sing well for Nigeria, they sing around the world too. How many concerts have this group been able to organize other than collect money on Sunday? And then make money for this group. Mona tell me two. I never see one concert when I don't do. Now let me say this. I was talking about Benny Brand just now. Do you know that if I write a story, I write a story of a black man story in London. Oyibo will not write the story of the black people in London or in the UK. Who's going to write it? It's me. You. The question is, how many of you young filmmakers are surviving? The implication of it, I'm going to talk about this along today. There is only one story of a black man in the British screen. In fact, the only time they try to deal with Idris is to put him as a police officer. We want to see the story of how black people live in the UK. They have stories. They came from nowhere. Some were taken from Jamaica. They've been here. They lived through a time. This is a time. Do we have a document of it? Have we got it on screen? Hey, about that time. Do you know how long I've been trying to get a movie of the Windrush? I can't lay hands on it. You think Oyibo is going to make a movie of the Windrush? It's black people that's going to make a story that will relate to that time. So that people will say, oh, this is how the people lived in that time. That is a part of our history being yanked away. See what Toby would have done for us? Toby is the kind of person that would have inspired young black people to begin to make those kind of movies. And we will be documented as part of the British history. Right now, we don't have a place here. We have no place in history. Nobody stopped us. It's because of failure of young people like Toby, not thinking with the idea of a young man, but believing as a young man, as a biology man, because he's young as a biology person, he's able to gather money, give him credit for that. He's able to gather young people together, but no direction. My people perish because they lack ideas. Direction. I ask, do you know that the Indians, the agents, they own some part of England today? They own the houses. Not beyond this one, they go struggle. You say one black people, I get mortgage now. This I get mortgage now, you'll be fool. There will be an intentional plan to make sure we have houses in the UK. It's going to be intentional, it's going to be planned. Then you begin to see us buying houses on a daily basis. You know how many houses we buy without the structure? Without structure, without be put together. Because everybody can now come together and say, okay, if you come into that church, it's for any good at all, it should be used to say, okay, now everybody will have a mortgage. If you are here, you have a mortgage. If you are here, you have a mortgage. If you are here, you have a mortgage. Toby, in fact, the church for don't grow past like this. That is an idea, not age. So who are you? Are you young because you have an idea, or you are young because you are of your age? That's the question I'm asking you. I'm coming home on Nigeria, but let me finish with these guys here first. So as it is right now, the young people in the UK, the gap which Toby would have filled is missing. Ashimolo, who was young, who would have been able to fill that gap, of course, all they saw was come on Sunday, preach the big word, he and his wife, collect money, begin to buy things. Ashimolo, they talk when they say, I build a hospital in my village. You get money when they build a hospital. What if I work the money to build a hospital? You know, this guy said, I knew he was going to prison. If he not come out. Make Tomolo come here, come preach. Come preach. Come. Because you guys were doing things like if you are out of order. These are people with no idea, but they are young and they are opportunists. Using the name of God as an opportunity, which is okay, but convert it. What I'm saying, it has happened before. Marcus Garvey came to the United States. He gathered young, not only young and old. The only thing Marcus Garvey, why they were scared of him was that he was going to create a black nation. That guy, he get mine. He said a black man is going to create a government for the black race. He wasn't looking at you from wherever you come from. As long as you're a black man, you belong to Marcus Garvey's movement. And what did he do? Marcus Garvey did not say, I'm going to follow that. They would have killed him quickly because that was his problem. But he was doing something that the black people wanted to see. Toby, he made black people believe in themselves by saying, okay, come, invest in this and you become a shareholder in the black business. The black community in the UK need a place where they will own a share. Toby was an opportunity. I pray it's not an opportunity lost. We call it opportunity cost in economics. I better pray it's not an opportunity cost. We need it back. I wish I can tell to the British government, Pastor Toby is not a pastor. He's a youth leader. He must have been young, he must have thrown away the opportunity. We need him back to organize the young people. You throw him away, it's a big loss. Yeah, sometimes society should be wise. Toby is a big loss if you throw him away. Because what he stands for, I'm not saying himself, he was able to organize young people. These young people could be doing something stupid without him. So with him, why don't you let him convert that into youth leadership? In this pastor, when they preach, make sure when the church matter, because it's not working. The church matter not work. Toby, you are a youth. Use it, son. This is the time to do so. I did a documentary on the young man. So I know him, one of them. Wado. I'm not going to isolate Toby today because it's too hard. I'm going to take a look at some of the papers, but before I come to that, I have a lot in my mind which I wanted to share. And I said this show will just be only an hour today. And so I'm going to take time. I'm going to take time to take a look at some of the things. But this night I couldn't sleep. Maybe I'm going through my own romantic issues with the crazy women in my life. And then I stumbled into the video and I listened to two persons. And I want to say this to you people. I listened to the president of Rwanda. And funny enough, I listened to the president of Uganda. You might think the president of Uganda is an idiot. He's a dictator. But this man is not intelligent. The first time I ever saw him make a speech was when he said he was going to the Commonwealth. He said he had the word Commonwealth. He said he's coming to this Commonwealth. He wants to come to the Commonwealth. He wants to see what is Commonwealth in the Commonwealth. Uganda, I said I get rebel for that in my blood. Don't play with Uganda. Nigeria and Nigeria are big. Don't play with Uganda. As he was talking, he reminded me on that show that the GDP of Nigeria is the biggest in Africa. It's about $500 billion. I pray say it will reach. South Korea, of only 50 million people, you know the million population of Nigeria, were over 300 million today. The population of South Korea is 57 million people. Their GDP, the annual GDP is 1 trillion. 1 trillion US dollars. You see, when they say we are poor, and they are rich. Africa is talking. Why? Because we refuse to convert our knowledge into productivity. We refuse to convert opportunities into productivities. And don't let me bring Pastor Toby back. You see, why I am angry today is a lot of opportunities are there in this our continent. It's only to become an opportunity if we convert them. But we seem not to understand that. Opportunities need to be converted. You might start something, say, I'm a pastor. You know the pastor is not the truth. That's not your thing. Toby can sit down between him and God. God does not speak to you, Toby. You know the truth. So now you have the young people following you. You now have to say, okay, this is what I owe them. Because the people are looking for leadership. The Bible says, when the sheep will be scattered without leadership, we need a shepherd. Toby, you came as a shepherd to young people. But did you use the opportunity to empower them? To make them see what they can do? Because every young man in the UK is entitled can get a loan. Or they even have a job, Toby. They are working. I see the young girls and the boys. How about making them, like I said earlier? Now you have opportunity to say, okay, let's put money into this investment. Not offering, no, investment. And that investment, you can't get it wrong. You can now begin to make movies, which you can sell. You have a big population already. Nigeria is your home. Nollywood is there to tap on. You can't get it wrong. And then look at another thing. Look at these boys now, all the musicians. Any of them will come and play in your show. You organize big concert in your own and make money for this big family you've created. And I saw you do fashion show. No, not just a fashion show. Ask me, Toby. If I do a fashion show, it will go with trade. Fashion show and fashion trade. Write it down. Sometimes people, the days of show is gone. People now do show business. Nobody showcase things anymore. You do show business. So fashion show makes no sense. Fashion show and fashion business. What am I talking about? Toby, will it be out of place if now you be the young man when they put Nigerian brand in Primark? If now only Primark self you do. I'm too old. I'm tired. I am too old, Toby. So I'm tired. But you are in a better position to put Nigerian brand in Primark. If not other shop. If you come to the UK, the only place that they sell Nigerian products, the Nigerian shop. Go and look at the African shops in the UK. Go and look at the African shops in the UK. They are the poorest. Do you know why? Let me tell you the truth. Because we do things alone. Olu get. Eniola get. Ajuwa get. Oju get. Christian get. Chinedu get. Hey! But look at the shops. It is better to own 1% of Tesco than to own what they have. Let me talk to you all African shops in the UK. The opportunity we lost with Pastor Toby. It is better to own 1% in Tesco. They know what is Tesco. They know what I'm talking about, those of us in the UK. It's better to have 1% of Tesco than to have the bloody shop you have now. You will sleep well. Opportunity lost with Pastor Toby. Would that be out of place for somebody to say, let us have a shop for African products? We're going to buy buildings and begin to showcase all African products there. British government will have no say, but allow us to showcase our stuff. Even there you have a Nigerian restaurant. You can go there and eat. Do you know my vision for a Nigerian village? They didn't let me. I call it an African village. They won't let me. I wanted an African village. Where we have African nightclub, African restaurant, African clothes, you say, all kind of African product, food, everything there. Containers will be landing on a daily basis. They won't give me chance, Nigerian people. They don't think outside the box. I am their enemy. The fools around me will think. In fact, the enemies are the people I'm talking about, are the fools around me. I'm not talking about the one even far. The fools around me, they can't see my vision. And I just walk away, man. When I get tired, that the kids will only walk away. But I'm talking today. All of you are proud I have a shop in London. I have a restaurant in London. Is it out of place to have a big brand of restaurant and it goes around the whole of the United Kingdom? Today, you go for the common restaurant, they come eat. Well organized. When you are in Rome, you behave like them. Prepare our shop like them. Do our shop like Tesco. Let them come and shop. Before you know, they're going to know the use of yam. Our rice will be in the mainstream market. We'll begin to package it like them. Last time I see my guy, the Abbas, they showcase the Nigerian food now in Tesco. They declare. In the 21st century, we they celebrate how one product enter Tesco with a craze. Now God, now they build Tesco, all the money one would they thief for Nigeria. If now that one will build, now out of place. One another person. My name is Daddy Chris. And they come for UK. They go see department like Toby. Because they don't have no choice. You see, one another person. You think that black people get place here? Pastor Toby, you are here. All of you following Pastor Toby are here. All the post offices in the United Kingdom today, they are owned by the Indians. Let me quote it again. Quote it. All the post offices. No one of you both run again. All the post offices. Again, let me say it again. All the post offices. Which one black man gets? Igbo man, when I even know say they get shop. All the off licenses. You know how much off licenses they make for UK? All the off licenses in the UK. We don't get one. They talk about Kukure. Now that make me talk, oh, Pastor Toby. Now you make me talk today. No, I don't want to talk to you guys in the UK. I was facing only Nigeria. Like I used today, talk of the problem here. All the post offices. Have you stopped in the filling station to buy fuel of recent? Hello? Have you stopped in the filling station to buy fuel of recent? Now, Indian man, I go serve you. If you go pay, of course, you serve yourself. You they go pay. Who you they pay to? How many black men get filling station for this country? Filling station. Do you know how much you make from one filling station in one day? In one day. Pastor Toby gather young people together to the collect money. They buy big shoes. With all this opportunity in front of us. I pray this is not an opportunity cost. I was thinking I'm going to have time to deal with this at some point. Because he's the only one that have the structure that I could have tackled. You see, I am of that age. I'm tired. That's why Daddy Chris is not the one that can run from one place to the other. There's hardly one person who doesn't know me in this country. You know me. You know me. I'm talking this Daddy Chris. You know me. You must have had one encounter with me or the other. You know me. And today I'm talking. Now, not talk. I better keep quiet. All I say to you is, all the post offices, let me repeat that. I just talk. All the post offices in this country, how many you get? Igbo people, the apprenticeship system what I do for home. The apprenticeship system what I do for home. Now make Igbo man survive. That's why you have Igbo market, Igbo road everywhere you go. What they do Igbo man for this country? When we say the ordinary off license, Nigerian man don't get off license. Thank God we begin to open restaurants these days. If there's anything on the street of England owned by a Nigerian, a restaurant, why now, my brother? We have no place in the British economy if we don't even contribute to it. Opportunity lost. He was in a position to grow businesses with these young people. Told me they're going to drop money every Sunday like mad because you've touched them. Eh? If na post office sef you create, post office can never be too many. Before I go vex, before I go vex, I live in Golders Green. All of you know. Come to the street of Golders Green here, my next street here. Just come out now. You know what you see? It's the Bank of India on the street of England in Golders Green. Bank of India. Tell me one Nigerian bank that is doing business in the UK. Una think na open ayo. You see, the reason I say this, and sometimes you say you don't need this, you lie, you're a fool. I'm going to tell you my experience. When I stayed in Belgium for a few years, 1 year and a half, I went back home. And what I went back to do was then I was coming back to Belgium to buy cars to sell in Nigeria. Before I will buy one car, before I go reach Nigeria, I will sell and make profit. Before I change the money to come back, the money has reduced because the dollar was always rising, as it is now, always rising. Since they bought me $9, since I started doing business, $9 the rise, it has never come down. Since 1994. That's to tell you that the increase not be young man. Since 1994, now that they come Europe, they come buy cars. I came 1992, went back home 94. And from that before the end of 94, I was coming to buy cars. That's what I've been doing. When the cars was not good, the business was not good, so I tried to bring a container of spare parts to sell. Igbo man would say frustrate myself for their market there. But what is interesting was that I now realize that no, this thing I'm coming to take from here to sell there is not making sense. Let me take something from there and sell here. You know what I did? I came to Europe and I sat down with some of my guys. I said, what can we sell here? What do we have that we can sell in Europe? Then one guy was telling me that we should go and see one of him. We want to make Piro. I pray Piro is still alive. Piro is an expert in wood. I want to show, no wood, other wood. So I said, what kind of wood are you looking for? We get wood. They say, there's one he's looking for. It's called Afsida Duce in Dutch. What's Afsida Duce? It's called yellow apple. Yellow apple. What is yellow apple? Do you know these guys said we're going to go to Nigeria on the December of 1996? I was in Nigeria with these guys. We finished Christmas in my house in Lagos with the 3 white guys. We ate in my small flat. We stayed there, we slept there, carried on like daybreak. Next day we go Benin. We go there. When the man got to Selu, I said we'll reach my village now. I know from Uganda. As he stopped there, the man put on for head. He said, in Jesus' name, this is the wood that brought him to Nigeria. Yellow apple was attached to Selu. Those days to Selu Road there. You see yellow apple there. So that's how we started preparing the first container of spare parts. I was sick. I was in the hospital throughout that period. I don't know what happened to me. Thank God I'm still here. But the good thing is, but what I learned was that was the first time I began to enjoy business on the international level. Why did I tell you this? A yellow apple, I would take it from Nigeria and sell. A cubic meter was $1,000. That was what I was selling to my friends. My friend was selling and making a lot of money, maybe $2,000. I don't care. But that $1,000 was enough for me. A container, when I would load it, then would be 25 cubic meters. That was $25,000. I have never made such a money taking things from Nigeria, from here to go and sell in Nigeria. I'm talking now. What I'm trying to say to you is that sometimes we need to come back and do business here and take the money home. Nigeria need to export things from Nigeria to here. Now, if only that the Greece could bring good containers of wood to come and sell in Belgium. Imagine what this group of Tony will put together, what this Pastor Toby put together with all the money they are now wasting. 1.something million naira to be waste. So they at 1.87 million pounds. How much is that one? That is 200. I don't call myself. Because my mouth will be cut. £1 million. I'm not going to collect at least it's up to 2 billion naira. It's not more. I'm not going to do the arithmetic. I'll be like this man now, not senior president, but not to put the money for pocket, you know. In Jesus' name. Well, today is the day. Like I said, it is becoming unbecoming. It is currently annoying that this is what we reduce ourselves to. Why can't we see the opportunity in the UK? That opportunity is what Pastor Toby would have translated by telling young people here that there's an opportunity at home. Where you come from, there's a lot of good things there. And you people are kidding me. If white people will come to your land and see the good things and take it away and colonize you, the only reason they came to us is not because they hate us. They saw so many things there. That's what they took care to say. What are you doing tapping on it? Pastor Toby, this is the message we need to be telling our young people, that there's an opportunity in Africa, that home where your come from. There's a lot you can take from there to come and say here. And it will be important. Do you know, let me tell you this. When I first stayed in Belgium, I worked for one tomatoes farm for 1 month, 3 months. That was my only work I've worked in my life. From that day, I began to buy cars and sell. The only reason they respected me in Belgium was that every day, over 500 Nigerians were descending Brussels to come and buy cars. Over 500 Nigerians. They are playing the land on a daily basis, they come buy cars for Belgium. And what was I doing? I was in one village in Antwerp, near Antwerp. I was in, I don't forget now, Totin. There, I would only buy cars. Now that time, at 505 and 504. The best car we were selling was 505. If you see that SRO, you don't win me. I don't come on there. Because Nigerians will buy them with speed. So I was buying cars and selling to Nigerians. That was how I made money. I didn't make money from Europe. I made money from Nigerians who were coming to buy cars in Belgium. That was why I could go back on time. I only stayed in this place for 1.5 in Belgium. I stayed 1.5 years and I left and went back home. And when I was going home, guess what? 3 white boys ran with me to Nigeria. And I'm giving a testimony. They know what I'm saying. Many people that stayed with me in Belgium, they know me today. They ran with me. What were they seeing? They said, the place where you are selling these cars, we want to go and sell our cars there. All of them, the people that followed me were all people that have cars. That was why I came to Nigeria with over 88 cars. Then they begged me, look, they go together. Bo, let's go, bo. That's it. What am I saying, people? There was the respect I got was because I was able to tap on my heritage. Now, let me give you the second part of the story, which is quite interesting with my stay there. Is that I was still not treated well. But you know, when I was bringing wood to sell in Antwerp, they would come. Then I had only Benelux visa. There was a Benelux visa. I didn't have Benelux visa. I had a German visa. My visa will land me in Frankfurt. Not now when Berlin don't want, they never really come. I will land in Frankfurt, in West Germany. They will come and pick me from West Germany. Then they beg me, see the food that they prepare for me, because I was giving them what they were looking for. I was giving them yellow apple. I was sitting on the table with men, white men, because I was giving them what they wanted. The question is, to nowadays this country here, many of them went to London. This is the biggest place where you can live on such thing. How many of them don't go home, make a bring what they home and concert here? And I'm not even blaming those of you that don't inspire. Now come here, come work, die. You not still not teach machine or anything. Pastor Toby, when if I do this one, don't throw away the opportunity. I'm sad. I'm very sad. Do you know how many things we could take from Nigeria to say here? Must Oyibo take it and sell? What are you doing in this country? They swear for you. They swear for black man. What are you doing in this Europe? In America, no, let me verse. In America, what are you doing there? Tell me what you are doing in this whole Europe you've come. We come here to eat, wear shoes. Like Pastor Toby. Buy cars, go and oppress people at home. I don't come from Europe. You don't even get money with them. Let me be clear. People in Nigeria are doing better than you. Today is not a day for those of us in diaspora. Let me say this. And I'm going to say more. I'm going to throw one bomb now. We have refused to be innovative like what Pastor Toby did. And I said to you people, are you a Nigerian youth? Is your youth in biology in idea? Do you have the ideas of a youth, or you have the idea of you are a young man because I am of your age? Age does not qualify you to be a youth. If you don't have the idea of a youth, you are an idiot. And I'm going to go a little bit further on what we can do here. So Pastor Toby, you can see the opportunity, the weight of what Toby has cost us. Toby to somebody we're supposed to carry like a gold. I don't expect an old man to bring Davido to come and perform in stadium. Toby could have done it. He had the contact, everything. You know how much we make? Only to bring the day you announce Davido concert, the ticket is sold. He busy, they wear big shoes. You, not only big shoes they wear. Only the day you announce this boy, Bonnie boy, they come, ticket don't sell. That the Chris go talk, oh, Mona no verse. Mona no verse. Now no go back to the old people small. I know some of the best today. How many of you that have been in Europe be like Toby? Don't go home. You can see what they happen there now. Go ahead. Like I said, the white people, they came to your land. Since you come to this place, you only come to work. When you work finish, you go retire. You can't even go home. Because you have no friends. Me, I don't have any friends at home. If I go to my village now, I'm like a foreigner. Nobody know me there anymore. I am like a foreigner in my village. I do this broadcast every day. The only reason they see my face again are this Facebook. They hear that I go Christian. They don't know me. I am a forgotten story. Now, one man wanted they talk for far. That's what Europe will turn you to. Toby would have helped us to secure our children out of that kind of cycle. I use the word. Do you stay in the UK or you live in the UK? Some of you come here and I will eat Nigerian food. Eat Nigerian food. Speak only to Nigerian. From day to night, morning to night. And you say you are living in the UK. Tell me one thing that you have done that contributed to the UK. That you have used to even inspire your child that you come from a home. If the white man come to your land in those days, they go there now. If you both go to Africa now, you can imagine the kind of things they will bring from there. Today now I was seeing that anyway, the internet is helping us a little bit now. That even people at home are more proactive than people here. People are not thinking, oh, I can get charcoal and sell here. You're still waiting for you both to go and get the charcoal and come and sell here. When you should be here looking for market and telling your brothers. The last time I said to people, they said we're sending money to Africa. I said, you're sick. You're not sending money to Africa. They're a waste to Africa. If every month end they send money to family to feed, you are a mayor. Because this is what the people at home need from you. You are living here. What can I say here? Oh, maybe that decrease now. I know of wood. Oh yeah, let me prepare one container of wood. When they wait for money every day, when I go prepare container of wood, for this money, this is your pay. They will make their profit. They will feed themselves. The wood will come. You will sell. You will make profit. The family is growing. The money, instead of sending money home, invest it. Get the people useful to you, to themselves. So when a man earns money, he has a self-worth. The born and need to see that. In Jesus' name. We'll go another break. When I come back, I will do the last part of the thing. But the last part now, those of us the last part. I am talking of the opportunity cost with Pastor Tom. This country we come to live in it. But we are not really living in it. We stay here. That explains why the same Igbo man that could do great things in Nigeria could not extend it to the UK. The Igbo people I used to know. Do you know why I know? If not the daily Igbo man, he go not open one shop for here. From there, he go bring a brother, go open another one here. He go bring another, go open another one. That's what Igbo people take do. Today, I had to break my only Biafra here. We lost. Yoruba, even I say make you go school, you don't go school finish. You know they put the school to good use. They go school to take and work. What you know, school there, that's exactly it's ideology. School na biology. When you put it to good work, it becomes an ideology. Just interpret it. You go to school, they teach you, go stay inside of you. It's only when you bring it out that it becomes an idea. It's a good thing. That's when it becomes something good. I hate to see biology. I want to see people bringing it out. Biology is something you have inside. Bring it out in an idea. Young people have the component, the potential of a great future. But until they bring it out in idea, it is wasted. Opportunity lost in Toby. All Toby would have done. And I'm going to say this. All I saw last time. I left so many things in this country because I'm tired. I'm too old. And I did so I failed. If not, when it comes to filmmaking, with where Nollywood is, and you don't extend that opportunity to people in the UK, our young people don't have. You want to talk? How many black British films are made here? Yearly. I'm talking now. How many of you make a qualified British film in the UK? Because I'm a filmmaker, I know what I'm saying. Nobody want to run for street do. How many of you made a qualifying black film? Do you know what it takes to be a British filmmaker? You don't. Because you don't live in the UK. And because our parents are not even inspiring young people. This is the opportunity we love with Pastor Toby. Toby, you have so much here. And you have the potential at home. Toby, even if you don't waste your time, your own is too simple. Only becoming, say, the money when a young church. You know what we're going to do? We're going to tap on our heritage. Church, we're promoting the show. Davido is performing in Tottenham Stadium. Let's sell the ticket. You know, the family, they ask you where the money come from. Toby, nobody for ask you where the money come from today. Because what they're going to be accusing you from today is you have money, you cannot show how you got it. If you have done a concert, and again concert, and another concert, they will call the go meet your accountant. Because I know they'll come after you. I said it again and again. I know they will come after you. See, this is the system here. And you cannot blame them. This is how the system works here. It's not Nigeria, where you can just have billions and billions of naira in your account, nobody asks you. Here, if you have some money, they will ask you, where did you make it? They're not fighting you. Don't tell us how you make the money and we're fine with it. It's only when you cannot tell you make the money, that's when they have a problem. And you need to have a problem. Because I can understand. When will you have money that you cannot show? In Nigeria, you do that rubbish. And look at where we are. I want to ask this. And why I try to find the difference between the Europe and America and Nigeria. I said Dangote won't come by Arsenal one time. I called the sick. I was angry, and I was not too angry. But I was asking, why is Dangote not changing the fortune of Nigerian league? Because with someone like Dangote and that decrease, the Nigerian league will begin to sell around the world. You know what I say? Sell around the world. All you need is some investment and good camera to film our football and turn it into a festival. And every football match become a festival. And the content sold around the world. What are we doing with NTA? Look at NTA, look at the stadiums. Look at NFL, look at Dangote with all the money. Even any other person, those of Nana don't say yes since now see how Premiership they work. You they go home, you not carry one idea when you take for you to go give them. Not one. You stay Europe for nothing. You know if you carry one idea, you be like biology man. You are a waste of space then in the UK or in America. What have you been able to say? This thing I see here, let me take it home. I don't need your money. Oh, care how much you get. There's no money at home. What idea have you seen that is working here that you can take home? I've given you instance. I'm not just talking. I brought in container of food to this Europe, and I'm still doing more. If you get it wrong, don't think that the Chris of just talk. I organized the Nigerian week in the UK. I am the one doing it. And you know why I do it? It was actually an African week I wanted. Nigerian Ministry of Information and Culture, and then dumped me first. Now they convinced me to change it to Nigerian week. I wanted African week. I'm an African man, I think Africa. But I had to start from Nigeria. That's how Nigerian week became Nigerian week. Okay. Now, what do you think I do there? You think I organize Nigerian week to do one thing? If it's not going to empower Nigerian businesses, I won't be doing it. You know, we have a short time on earth. Very short time. What are you going to be remembered for? I'm going to go back now, Toby. I'm going to leave you alone, young man. I pray you have the second chance. And I really want you to be in this country. But that time will be to make young people life better. We're not going to do things like Nigerian way, the old way, the biological way. We're going to do it with ideas, young man ideas. Who can bring them Davido? Every 6 months, in fact, 6 months too much. Every 3 months, say you dey throw away gig. You know how much you'll be making? 1 point something million pounds is rubbish. Is that money? If you throw away 3 concerts with our musicians today, each concert will give you that money. Will you be going to prison for 1.3, 1.7 million? How much is it able to say? 1.87 million. Only 2 million pounds. It's nothing to put in prison. But because you don't think. They only wear big shoes. I hear say you bang big boy wife. You say you don't know Asha. Look, I see your face here. They put her here. This internet no good though. Toby, you do it. I be you not do it. And you know. And then I talk I don't know whether you really do it. Anyway, that's an allegation. But if they bang another my wife, it's not good though. Anyway. Now be saying I only do it. Now wait all of them, they do every day. This women thing, that woman, that's where they between their legs, no man, stay away from her. That the kids don't learn now, they stay. If I see now, I go close my eye. No matter how it be, if I reach now, they close my eye. Because my hair day. If I think well, I don't go there. It takes me time to get to this level. So no matter how the woman be now, I know they shoot me again. But they ask myself, which I want gain. Now the one I want to stay with to cook for me, do everything, yes. But that one, no work. Anyway, so let's take a look at this properly. We are at the time. We have a big chance here. Those of you that in the United Kingdom, I will not be here tomorrow. I'll come back to you guys on Saturday. When I will ramp up this week show, it's going to be ramp up on the Nigerian people in the UK. Let me finish with UK first. This is my frustration. I know you guys have African shops. African shops. Do we have shortages of African shops in London? No. But which is the ugliest looking shop you can see on the street of London by the African shop? Because we are not organized. Why? Because you don't have the resources to do it. You can't make mistake with Tesco. You can't make mistake with Asda. In fact, if you see some of these Turkish things, and they come back, Turkish bank, they this country, Irish bank, they. Now only African people, they not get bank, and they come back to that one. But we'll finish with this one. African restaurant. Will it be out of place if you have one place called Afromat? Massive. When millions are rolling in and out on a daily basis. Because the African product is consumable, they are good. In fact, we have organic food. If you don't eat, I know say they head, you not go eat another food. You see, there's something we call audience development in films. For the food, we need to develop the audience, the taste. They will have a taste for it. When they eat that food once, The next time na then they come for dinner. They go begin cook am for room, for house. You know, the food the UK are eating now, they didn't start it at once. So Turkish people came once, they introduced their food small, small. Today they even prepare Turkish food at home. India did the same. Now only our own. Now they do for only our shop there. Because we have not been able to develop the audience. But I still have to give credit to the food guys, the food vendors. When we yam well by the shops. And you know what's so funny? Like I said the other day, only t-shirt I took to Nigeria was made in Sri Lanka. I bought it in Wales. I didn't know I was buying Sri Lanka to Nigeria. I thought I was buying UK produce something to Nigeria, but it was really made in Sri Lanka. So then here, which I bought and take back to Nigeria. So are you saying that our products, all this guest, have you seen how much when they make all these clothes, they cannot fit into the UK high street market? If you don't sell it there, how is it going to get there? You that have been in the United Kingdom for years, what have you seen at home that could be selling here? So if you tell me I've been sending money to my family, I'll tell you to get out of my sight. I want to hear that. I want to hear which idea, what product they have there that you can say here that you used to empower your family. And I'm not even a big fan of saying, I bring money, I send money to Nigeria. No, you're stupid. Build a business that they will be doing. So you'll be making money, the family will be making money. Together. Let me come back to the shops in the UK. If you people have come together and say, let's create one big shop, Pastor Toby is the one that could have done that for us. Because Toby had the population. Let's create a shop. Say the fashion shop, the Afro fashion shop. Not that one to be the thing. Afro fashion shop where you display all kind of African fashion. Oh my God! You see now. Say our guests are don't they blend the clothes now. Do you know what they are doing currently? They are blending the European and the African way with the African fabric. Then they swam in different ways now. Women dress no color say even nice skirts. So Nigeria and here are the same. Maybe the African fabric are the same thing. Oh, you go wear and go work. Before you know it, you become a trending thing. Have you introduced it? Have you developed audience for it? Have you developed the taste for it? And again, these African leaders are not, they are blind to it. But this is what Toby, I said, what did I call you? I said you are a youth leader. I don't know you to be a pastor. That's the only reason why they're fighting you right now. You would have just come out that you are a youth leader. And that's you have that quality, young man. You're a youth leader. You're a pastor to me. You're a youth leader. I don't know why you're ashamed of that. As a youth leader, Toby will do great things, and he's been doing it. So I want them to leave him for me because he's a youth leader. This fraud allegation is rubbish. He didn't steal the money. But as a youth leader, he has misappropriated some of the funds. Let him not face the politician for that. Let him pay the money and remain and work for us. We need him to work. Because British government, I'm saying to you frankly, with Toby, a lot of young things will happen here. Sometimes you look at the good thing in the person and the bad side of him. Yes, he's mismanaging things at the moment. He can be structured. He had this potential to organize young people into making of films, into organizing wonderful football shows, organizing. This year, the first time I'm introducing Nigerian Week, I'm introducing element of football in Nigerian Week. Toby can organize football. He can do in sports. So he can do fashion, music now in home. All the musicians are in friends. Toby can be a wonderful filmmaker. You don't need to do that. Organizing your boys to begin to do things. You see that your family you call would have been growing, Toby. You'll be buying houses every day in London. We'll get our own share for this place. Now only Indian people don't get that right now. Like I said again, my people, if you come to the street of England and you want to stop to buy fuel today, other than the big shop where you see Asda or Tesco, or sometimes you see the Sainsbury where you buy fuel. If you stop in ordinary shop on the street, all those SO, all those ones, share the message you see the Nigerian market. The man they serve you there na Indian man. How many black people they there? Now only security work they do. If we not do care work, go do cleaning work. They swear for us. If we not do care work, we not go do cleaning work. They swear for now. You know, I was in my unit that day. I say, this university in India man get them. And I they see all these fools when they say they be lecturers. I say, what do they do? Do you know one of the best business you can do in the UK today is to create a university? Let me say, listen to me again. If the money pump for that Ogara dead land, no vessel. If we take a university, you know how much the money gonna make a day? In a school fees here is £40,000. There is no shortage of students in the UK. Oh, let me repeat that. There is no shortage of students. You don't go see place say admit enough. I'm talking now. There is no space to admit enough students. They are on the lineup to come from all over the world to come and study here. Whether na mushroom, you know, it don't matter. He come London, they do university. As I where the university. Now your pikin when say they study here, where the school? So tell them, make show you the classroom. Make sure you the school environment. Some of them now want you. Oh my God. Attire. That's not my business. My business is this. Toby, you get influence. Oh my God, I don't know why I can't go remember Toby today. Why this and I went trouble, then I can't remember you. No person when I know one-on-one. You know, with Toby, I would have organized a university. Nigeria, you know, call a Nigerian university. Do you know how many Nigerians are now lining up to come and study in London? Do you know how many? Let me say this. Do you know how many? Okay, now rocket science, now they take the form university. Apa. I'm speaking now. Now rocket science, now they take the create university for London. What are the things needed? Tell me, if you create church, why not create university and make money? Make money. The way they see Nigeria. No, listen, Oyibo come our land, they see golden opportunity. They see in the natural resources, which they're going to use in their manufacturing. There is already made product here for us to tap into. The school is one. If I get money today, that decrease for not getting invested. Now, make I tell you another thing. Toby, you not get what you will do with all these people. If you even open a hotel, I've never seen a hotel in London that is not fully booked. Now, I couldn't get a place to book when I had a guest 2-3 days ago. No place. Now, home, all those and I go higher. There was no hotel. It had been fully booked for the year. So, what was wrong if Toby had used the small money that were coming from the church to set up a hotel? The young people were there to work with him. The hotel would be booming anyway. Toby church there, waiting. Tony is an opportunity. Toby is an opportunity cost. You know what is opportunity cost? It's the alternative for God. It's a pity. We need him back. We need Pastor Toby back. Well, this is where I'm going to try and slowly wrap up the show. And to wrap up, I'm going to go back to where I'm coming from. The topic is the Nigerian youth. I still want to stay there. If not, if I face those of us in the diaspora, it will not be good. The Nigerian youth. Are you a youth because of your age, or are you youth in your ideas? I have been pouring out. I've been pouring out what a youth should be thinking. And I am confident to say that I have. And I've lived through my youthful age. You are too secure to be a youth. A youth is a risk taker. They take risk. Paul Kagame said today, in that he said, they asked him, why was he able to face what he faced in Rwanda? He said he didn't even have a choice. Let me come to that. That he did not have a choice. There was no choice for him whether to fight or to escape. And I'm not going to be able to defend this. In Nigeria today, you have two options: to face the system or run away. People are running away, they are escaping, running out of the country. That is because there is an exit opportunity. In case of Paul Kagame, he said there was nowhere to run to. You have to face the war. A war was in his front. He had no choice but to face it head on. So he had no choice. He's the one that rebuilt Rwanda. And I listened to this young man. And I want to say, I agree with him. What is democracy anyway? Is it periodic election? After 4 years, you change power. Is that what is democracy? I don't know vote for King of England. I don't want to leave me alone. I don't talk past me. Don't put me for prison here like you. What I know is this. There was going to be a time where we're going to be held responsible for what we do. We'll be held responsible for what we do. We shall be held responsible for what we do. And right now, we are not heading well. The opportunities in the United Kingdom is passing us. And when you are in the UK, nobody asks you to send money to Africa. Send ideas to Africa. Because when you send money, you are a biology man. When you send an idea and create an establishment, you are an ideology man. You are the man we want to look for. You are the future. Do you know that there is no plan in Nigeria to say, in the next 10 years, this is where Nigeria will be. In the next 20 years, this is where Nigeria will be. No projection, no plan. So even when you do business, now they talk of short term, middle term, and long term. What is Nigeria long-term plan? Where is Nigeria proposing to be in another 50 years? Okay. If our elders not they think like that, young people are not to think like that. That's why Srtv go see money, they shop and they blast women. When they get belly, give something, say give one person belly, one person my belly. Not best to me. I don't know whether I'm true, so I don't want to be part of it. But anyway, you just get money, just they blow, young man. See they sweet you like that. Yeah? Because you rubbish my age. Because you say that thing, you go there, you come back, not today. Now the one when you marry, might be your home. Not the day inside. Now just two animals fighting. When you see woman fight, you go, now two animals fighting. No game. When you begin to think like that, you go become like that decrease. Today, nothing moved me. Women know they move me again. It takes a lot to get it. And it happened a few months ago. When I cross, I say no. Nothing moved me. Because I don't want to go into one thing and begin to fight. Easy, click. That's why stop people fighting. I don't want that shit, man. I get nothing. So at another moment, I begin to withdraw and I begin to say to myself, where am I going? Now I begin to think, well, what am I saying, people? Pastor Toby was an opportunity, it's still an opportunity. He's a young man that can organize young people. I want to say this message to all of you that call yourselves social activists, young people at home, young leaders at home. My question is this. That your leadership, what is he getting at? Now, to gather people together do party, I know there are going to be a lot of end-of-year parties as we speak. To do what? You know that anytime 2-3 people come together, God is in the midst. Do you know the God is in the midst? Meaning you can grow your lives. The only reason we are not successful in UK, this is what they do, you can't do anything. But if you put the money together, you will do what? You will strike with one mighty blow. You create a brand that the world will be scared of. But individually, we'll be failing and will continue to fail. And failure will remain a self-fulfilling prophecy if we don't change that. So we can do better. So my proposition is this. That we're going to change from this dead approach and do something great. Young people at home, if you are going to be doing any group, as young leaders, don't be like Pastor Toby. Don't do biology. Don't bang, 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 bang women. Or take money dance, bang. Because that's what they do. You organize the end of year party, you sit together, you dance, you sleep with women, you go home. Boy, you can do better. You can begin to build your life. Like I said to Pastor Toby, Toby would have made us own some of the restaurant, own some of the. In fact, Toby forgetting brand of restaurant for UK. In the name, deceiving us in the name of a church. He forget supermarket for UK. There's nothing Toby would have been one organizing the biggest concert with Nigerian artists. You know, the boys for the make movies. They are young, they are many. You have all the beautiful actors in the midst. Potential actors and actresses. There's nothing. Toby would have run a big TV station here. He is busy doing what? In the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. May God help all of us. I best for you to be today, but I forgive you, you are a young man. May God give you another chance. Ladies and gentlemen, that's where we're going to end the show. My name is Daddy Chris. I have offended so many people, I know that. But that's what I do. If you cannot stand my annoyance, don't watch my show. Until I see you on Saturday. My girl Mary will be with you here tomorrow and next. On the Saturday when Daddy Chris will be here. Stay out of trouble and God bless you. Thank you. And be an ideological Nigerian youth. Or be an ideological youth anywhere you are. And for those of us in the UK, they come for now. You know when I go come, man, when I go fire people when they UK, and I not go one stay. Now Kuku hate me before. One person tell me, one honorable man, when I did do my show last year, he can't help me. He said, you don't know, say nobody even like me, sir. I say, yeah. I said, who tell you say I won't make you like me? Now you I won't make you like me. You're a foolish person. You know, so I know nobody like me. That's the decrease. Because this is what I do. If you like me, let me say I'm not do the right thing. My name is Daddy Chris, and I see you on Saturday. God bless you, and God bless you all. Once again, bye.
Looking for a home away from home in Abuja? Look no further than Srtv Shortlet Apartments. Our fully furnished apartments offers everything you need for a comfortable and relaxing stay. Unwind in spacious rooms with exquisite ambience. Cook delicious meals in our well-equipped kitchen and relax in our comfortable sitting rooms watching your favorite shows. And guess what? 247 Wi-Fi available. But that's not all. Srtv goes extra mile by providing a car to take you around town during your stay. No need to worry about navigating public transportation or hailing taxis. Explore Abuja at your own pace. Book your Srtv Shortlet apartment today and experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience.
Srtv.